Hello viewers, welcome back, and in this tutorial we are going to study the anatomy of supraspinatus muscle. So the supraspinatus is this relatively small muscle of the scapular region, and it is one of the four muscles that make up the rotator cuff. The other three muscles of the rotator cuff are the infraspinatus, teres minor, and subscapularis muscle. This can be remembered by the acronym SITS. The supraspinatus lies deep to the insertion of the trapezius muscle, as you can see. So the supraspinatus muscle originates from the supraspinous fossa, which is this area on the superior aspect of the scapula, just above the spine of the scapula. After its origin from the supraspinous fossa, the supraspinatus muscle runs underneath the acromion of the scapula to insert on the greater tubercle of the humerus. There are three facets on the greater tubercle of the humerus, and the supraspinatus muscle inserts on the superior facet of the greater tubercle. The infraspinatus muscle inserts on the middle facet, while the teres minor inserts on the inferior facet of the greater tubercle. In terms of the nerve supply of the supraspinatus muscle, this muscle is supplied by the suprascapular nerve. The suprascapular nerve arises from the superior trunk of the brachial plexus, with C5 and C6 cervical nerve roots. After its origin, the suprascapular nerve runs inferolaterally and a bit posteriorly to pass through the suprascapular notch. And after passage through the suprascapular notch, the nerve reaches the supraspinous fossa, and here it gives off a branch to the supraspinatus muscle. And then it continues traveling a bit more inferolaterally to pass through this notch, the supraglenoid notch. And after passage through the supraglenoid notch, the nerve reaches the infraspinous fossa, where it gives off branches to the infraspinatus muscle. In terms of the arterial supply or the vascular supply of the supraspinatus muscle, so a large part of the arterial supply for this muscle is derived from this artery, the suprascapular artery. And a small part of the arterial supply for this muscle is derived from this artery, the dorsal scapular artery. Both of these arteries arise from the subclavian artery. Now if we discuss a little about the actions or the movements produced by the supraspinatus muscle, so when this muscle acts in isolation, this muscle abducts the shoulder at the glenohumeral joint. What we discussed is the isolated action performed by the supraspinatus muscle. But the main action performed by the supraspinatus muscle is that this muscle works with the other rotator cuff muscles to provide dynamic stability to the shoulder joint. Now let's review all these points which we studied about the supraspinatus muscle. So the supraspinatus muscle originates from the supraspinous fossa of the scapula, and this muscle inserts on the greater tubercle of the humerus. The innervation of this muscle, so this muscle is supplied by the suprascapular nerve, and the arterial supply, so this muscle is supplied by the suprascapular and dorsal scapular arteries. And the functions performed by this muscle are the abduction of the arm, and it provides dynamic stability to the shoulder joint. So this was about the supraspinatus muscle. Hope you liked this tutorial. Thank you so much.